we've developed a plan. We know why we have the plan. We know what success we're trying to achieve with the plan. And now we gotta move on to the fire, okay? Now, how do you do fire? How do you transfer the fire? Well, whether it's for yourself, for your team, maybe you have outsourced partners, we're especially like entrepreneurs and business leaders, we see this open field and we see the opportunity, right? The field of opportunity. In our mind, we have this amazing thing that we want to create. We see how beautiful it is. We know what we could create. We dream, we get excited, and then we get our team to execute. We hire an outsourced marketing agency and, well, that didn't quite look the way I wanted. Why do my customer service team talk to everybody that way? Why does this happen? Why is that happening? What's going on? Why is it that what I end up with is so different than the vision that I have? Well, if there's one thing about visionaries, I know that I'm one, is that you get really fired up of what's inside you, but it's not always given clearly to other people to execute. And we start to set a bunch of expectations and thoughts of what it should be without everybody really knowing. So how could we capture the essence of everything that we did in this week and hand it over to somebody, to hand it over to our team, hand it over to an outsourced marketing agency? Well, before we get into that, I want you to realize that in any situation, any team, and so this is a good thing to think about, even if you're a solopreneur and you're the one running everything by yourself right now, I want you to think you operate out of these 4 buckets and your team operates out of these 4 buckets. Okay. Now there's a spectrum here: tactical, strategic, right? We talked about kind of, what we've been building so far, the strategy, but now how do we get it done, right? And there's really 4 steps. Step 1 is the tool. I don't mean that in a derogatory way. What I mean is that tools have singular focus, right? Saws cut, hammers nail. It's what they do. And there might be people on your team that are very good. They're very good at cutting. They're very good at hammering, but they're very much focused on one particular skill set, right? And then you have the carpenter. The carpenter is someone who knows how to use various tools. They have a little bit of flexibility, but they're still doers, right? If you think about this line here, these are your execution people, right? And again, maybe you're outsourcing some of these. Maybe there's some people that you have in staff. Maybe you're a solopreneur and you're doing everything. But there are certain elements where this is how the work gets done. These are the people who are most susceptible to just staying busy without actually getting anything done, right? And they mean it well, right? Because again, if you're a hammer, you're just looking for nails, bang, 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 bang. But that doesn't mean that's creating what you're trying to create. That doesn't mean you're making the impact that you want to make. So you've got to make sure that these individuals are being led well. And that's this next role here. That's a contractor. What does a contractor do? Contractor gets projects done on time, on budget. Or at least that's what they're supposed to do. All right. How do we get this work done in the right fashion, timely manner, on time, on budget, according to scope? Right? Well, where's the scope come from? Well, that's the architect. Right? That's what we've been doing this whole week. We've been architecting. We've been seeing what could be possible, and we're creating the strategy. And so, as an architect and as someone who just developed this plan, how do we get this vision through the whole organization? All right, well, let me share with you this concept. It starts with the visionary. Again, they're focused on defining missional goals, high impact results, painting the picture. Carpenter, organizing time resources. The carpenter is getting things done. And then the tool has that very singular focus. Okay, so transferring the fire. We've got the architect here passing knowledge through the contractor, and the contractor is going vertically through all of the execution teams. So how can we get this done? How can we get this to pass through in the most effective way? Well, one thing I would recommend is building a customer journey dossier.